Welcome back, everyone. I got Urogrim a day ago, and now we're ready to test him out. There's an Ice Golem tournament going on right now. We're going to show the best and fastest team to do with Xavia on Ice Golem 25. Then we're going to show you speed runs with a Seer on Ice Golem 24. These are the fastest and the safest runs, and they're much easier to gear than Seer. To gear the Seer to do this, it takes a lot. But for Xavia here to do these runs, if you have her, easy times. Let's get into all these runs. Is Urogrim better than Bad Alcazar? He is. He is. He's better than Beck for what we need. We don't need that crit lead. We don't need AoE cleanse. And we don't need that 20% additional damage. Not on these waves. We got a Taurus in here giving us poisons. And you see how slow Taurus throws up those poisons. And then we've got Urogrim. We get to the boss. And what does Urogrim do? It doesn't matter. Side minions, we don't care. Yes, we have room for a 5th, and we're going to throw in another Prince Kymar. We're going to throw in a Renegade as well. That way, when we get to the boss, we can reset immediately at the boss and then drop the 2 side minions. And with Xavia, they can't come back. They are dead and gone. But does it really matter? I mean, Urogrim, pew, pew, pew. Look at that. 59 seconds, Ice Golem 25, 4-man. Stable, legit 4-man. Gear is easy for this team. And we've got a level 50 Taurus over here. Now, we don't have to do Prince Kymar. We can do Renegade. We just hit replay again just to show you the speeds we're getting and how safe it is. I mean, that's it, guys. Urogrim, and the thing about him, right, he has a speed lead of 20%. So we get normally around 20 speed. Somebody's got 100 speed. We're getting 20 additional speed for each of those people. And then he's got the survivability. We could have done this before. We could do this with Richtof the Bold on the same exact team. But when Richtof gets to this situation right here, how is he going to survive? If we had him in a really good regen set, maybe. Maybe we could have done this before with Richtof, but I don't think so. And there's no way Richtof is going to put up this many poisons that quickly. 58 seconds. A better all-time record right there. Okay, so we're going to throw in a Prince Kymar now. After this Prince Kymar, we're going to take one Kymar out and throw in a Renegade. Maybe you're lucky enough to have 2 Renegades or 2 Prince Kymars or one of both. We've got you covered. Same exact run. We're just dropping the waves the same way you just saw our 4-man do it, but now we can reset immediately when we zone in. Reset. Poisons up. Side minions dead forever. Xavia just killed them. They cannot be revived. Safest run in the game. It is a little bit longer here because we reset and now Taurus has an unkillable on. So we're waiting for Taurus to be killed. We don't need him. I mean, it's fine that he's here. He's helping us kill it, but really he's not. I mean, we're going to hit those 10 debuffs. We're going fast enough that we're not going to have any worries because there's no side minions coming back. We're waiting for Taurus and the rest to die so that we can just solo this with our Urogrim. With our better than Beck Urogrim. 1 minute, 2 seconds. You never have to worry about it. All right, we're going to switch that out. We're going to throw in a Renegade. 1 Renegade and 1 Kymar now. Same thing. Renegade's going to do the reset for us when we get to the boss. There. Reset. Poisons. Now remember, with poisons and with Xavia Poison Explosion. With Poison Explosion, we don't need any accuracy. It's fine to have accuracy on her. We might want it for her A2 or her A1. But for the A3, we don't need any accuracy at all. Attack and critical damage do not affect Poison Explosion. It's just the number of poisons you have up and the number of poisons in the stack. All right, there we go. They've been dead. The side guys, she just made him pretty mad with that hard hit again, which killed everybody off. Now we just wait. Now we just kill it. This is the safest and fastest run that I've seen for 25. But 24 gets even faster. 24 gets a lot faster with Seer, but man, the gear requirement to do this right here was crazy because I don't have a lot of blood shield accessories. All those accessories to put on to when you do damage, you get that additional HP shield. So Seer can feed off of that and do even more damage. So I had to put some immunity sets on. I had to do all sorts of craziness. And my Seer is at 324 critical damage in a Savage set. So for me to have to do all this to make it so I could do this run is pretty nuts. So for the average player to do this, it's probably not going to happen. But there we are. So we drop the side minions, same exact thing, right? Reset, middle wave, reset again at the boss, drop them immediately. Now I want my guys to die. I want Archmage to die, and I also want my Kymar to die so that Urogrim can do what he's supposed to do. Just solo everyone. Can he solo on his own? He really can't. Honestly, one other champion with him, and if you want to do a 2-man on 24 or 25, no problem. It's just that wave 2 hurdle, and you could bring in an Vizix 1 minute time. Don't worry. I didn't stop here. We're going to keep going. 1 minute right now. My best time on 24. This just happened tonight. I just now had the time. My wife's been off. It's a Japanese holiday over here on Monday, and I just had a little time to play around, and this is what I came up with. So yes, we're going to get faster times. 1 minute so far. We're going to drop that down. Don't worry. I'm just waiting for them to die. I want to make Archmage weaker, but I need to keep him strong because in this case, I don't have the blood shield accessories to put on some more champions. So when they do damage, I get a shield up. Seer can eat that. So I had to put, I think, immunity set on one person. I get a shield set on another. I do have one blood shield ring on my Prince Kaimar. And the speeds too, guys. You're going to look at these speeds and be like, okay, I can get these speeds. 54 seconds. We went from 1 minute to best time on 24 to now 54 seconds best time. I'm trying to get him dead, but I can't remove. Like, I want these additional shields and I want the additional immunity. Although I feel like the shield from the other set, I don't think it even stacks. I really don't feel like that one stacks. So we're back on 24 again. Drop it, drop it. I know you guys are seeing the same thing over and over again. I'm having a lot of fun with Urogrim. I hope you are too. We're going to do even more with him, so stay tuned. Don't worry. You know I like to play with champions. We try to break them as often as we can, like we've done with Gizcard, like we've done with others. So we're going to bring you the best content right here to use your new Urogrim in 52 seconds. For the Xavia 4-man or 5-man, whichever you want to run, we have Urogrim at 220 speed. He is in a regen set, 70,000 HP defense there, and you see the accuracy and resistance. Yeah, resistance because he's soloing, because we don't want to get that debuff up to block our heals or to get that decreased defense if that were to happen. But we don't have to worry about that if we're doing 5-man Xavia. If we're going to zone in and kill both those side minions, they're never coming back. We do not have to worry about resistance at all then. We can just fight the boss with the accuracy we need here, and we can forget completely about that if you're running this team. Prince Kaimar is at 239 speed. He can be higher. He can be slower. Just put him at whatever you have, and he'll be fine. He's opening up with some poisons. If we can get those additional poisons on that A1, we've got Xavia here opening up with her Deadly Catalyst. It's a poison explosion. Taurus is going to do his thing, and then Renegade is going to do what she needs to do. She's slower, so I didn't have to change anything with her because Prince Kaimar, we're going to kill that wave before Renegade goes. Prince Kaimar is going to reset immediately on wave 2. They're going to kill the wave 2 again before she goes. And then at the boss, she's going to do the 2-turn cooldown, and then we're going to drop it like you saw. And I'll show you the gear. So she's at 181 speed. She's in like nothing gear. It doesn't matter. There's nothing fancy here. Taurus isn't, I think, in a speed set. It doesn't matter what he has on him. He's level 50. We just need the accuracy, and he needs to go in front of Xavia. Xavia is in some speed sets as well. Yeah, she's got attack on her. She's got crit rate, so she can crit. And then she's got a little bit of critical damage, but again, poison explosion, and you might need that additional damage from Xavia. So don't try to run her naked. You can. I've done naked runs with Xavia. As long as you have enough poisons and enough stacks on those poisons, she's going to do a mass amount of damage. So try it out. You'll be surprised that you won't even need crazy gear on Xavia at all. And I'll show you my gear. He's in a shield set, I believe, right now. So we'll go over there and check out those champions. This is the one with Seer. Seer, again, this one's very hard. My Seer is at 324 critical damage, 202 speed in a Savage set. And then Urogrim is the same, right? He's the same across the board. Then we've got Archmage. I had to slow Archmage down a little bit to 226, put him in a immunity set because he needed to be under the 239 for the Kaimar so that when we reset on wave 2, he gets the buffs back again. And I needed more buffs for Seer to eat. And then she's in a shield set, or maybe she's in an immunity set as well. She could be, because we just needed more buffs. And then this Prince Kaimar does have the blood shield accessory. Nothing fancy. Again, the only thing that's really built here is Urogrim in the regen set, so he'll stay alive. And then Seer here with her high critical damage in a Savage set, which you need. Unfortunately, you need that if you're going to use him in this setup, what I'm running. Although we're going to do other friendly teams later. We're just starting this out with Urogrim. We're going to see about 5 more videos with Urogrim, I would guess, helping all of you out. Free to play even, slow teams, barely built teams, him soloing. Got a shield set. He does have this blood shield ring on. And then we have our Crazy Seer. There she is in a Savage set, which you saw earlier. There he is with the immunity set and the shield set here. Who else do we have? This Taurus, we were running the level 50 Taurus, so we weren't even running this one. Level 50 Taurus is down here somewhere. Who else were we running? A Renegade? We had this Renegade in one of the comps, maybe. And then we had a level 50 Renegade as well. We had a level 50 Taurus and a Renegade. What am I missing? Did I show you Xavia? I didn't show her yet. Here is the level 50 Renegade in an immunity set, so we can get another buff up with the speed we need. 195 speed, just below everyone else. And the Taurus is here. Taurus with some speed and accuracy set. That's it. He just needs to have the speed, and he's got to have accuracy to apply his debuffs. Nothing fancy there. He's got critical damage, attack, because I don't have to worry about her dying. But again, if you know how poison damage is calculated, we're not as worried about this, though you might need that extra damage. Just make sure all your poisoners have Master Hexer. We want to try to get additional stacks of those poisons up. Here is the Urogrim. We actually having him do, let me take myself off of here. We have him in Giant Slayer. We don't need that. It's actually kind of scary to do it on the Ice Golem, but for an all-around Urogrim, I wanted this for his 3 hits on his A1. I'm locking out his A2, so he's not even using it. You can use it if you need more heals. I just don't think we need it for these teams here because we're doing really in-game stuff. It would slow us down, but we do have Giant Slayer for other runs. But on Ice Golem, if you don't kill those 2 side minions and keep them dead, this could be a little bit scary, but I haven't had a problem yet. So I'm over here getting that damage from Giant Slayer just a little bit. It's not even a big deal because we're getting up so many poisons. We're doing Sniper to have a higher chance to apply those poisons on his A1, and then Master Hexer to extend those even longer, which does make a big difference with Xavia. And here is the gear on him. These are his total stats. Let's look at the gear here. We've got HP, I think, HP, defense, HP, whatever kind of HP and defense we could get here, HP and defense here, resistance. Only reason why I have resistance over accuracy is just because I wanted a good balance. So I've got 318, which I need if I'm going to sit there and tank a boss and not take any debuffs. And then I've got my 221 accuracy that I need for dungeons. Current dungeons. Now, if I go over and start doing the Doom Tower, I'm going to need much higher accuracy or a really good accuracy lead to go with this. Let me know your thoughts on the better than Bad Alcazar epic godly champion we have now. He's been so much fun so far. I will see you guys all in a video soon.